Okay guys, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how to log into the Brimskin site, pull up orders, and check them against your PayPal orders. There's also a plugin that you can use to print invoices and packing slips. It's 49 bucks for the extension, so I don't know that it's necessarily worth it, but if you want to start printing packing slips, it would be worth it. Okay, so you go to brimskinsonline.com/WP-admin. And everyone's going to have different logins and passwords. Jay already has one. You can use his. I believe it's Jbon. Mine's Reese. So you log in. It brings you to what's called the dashboard. Mine's probably going to be bigger than anyone else using it because it's set as admin. So there's a bunch of things on the side here that you might not see. That's fine. All you need to worry about are WooCommerce and products. Those are the only two things you're ever really going to make changes and need to look at. So if you go to WooCommerce, go to orders, it'll show them in chronological order. 95% of people are going to check out as a guest. You'll see that these were made in the last just 24 hours or so. This happens to be, this 1811 happens to be the one that was in question that was really large, and PayPal wasn't able to receive all the information. So we'll go ahead and use that one just kind of as a test run. If you click on that order number here, it'll take you into the details screen, and this will give you all their information, their email, so you can use to check that against PayPal. This guy had kind of an unusual name, so it'll be fairly easy to find. He's right here. So you can click on details or just go to print shipping label, whatever, but you can make sure that this matches the amount of money that he was supposed to send you and all that. Then this will give you all the order information, line by line, how many products, whatever. You can also use this to create an order for someone. Say, your friend wants X, Y, or Z, and you want them to pay for it with PayPal. You could actually create an order, put all their information in, add the line items at the bottom here, change the pricing, make it specific to them. Say in the future you're going to use this to bill a client for private label Brimskins or something. It has that functionality. I don't recommend playing around with it now just so there's no orders flying around in the system, but if you decide in the future you want to do it, you're capable of doing so. After you've checked through this, you're going to go ahead and ship it out. You want to go to order actions and hit completed order and then save order. Now I've already done that, so you don't need to do it again, but what that does is then send an email to the customer saying, hey, not only did we receive your order, but it's completed, it's processed, we're shipping it to you. And you could probably, I haven't checked this part, so don't quote me on it, but you can probably put in, you probably put it under the note or something. You could add like tracking number, but they're going to get that since you only use PayPal anyway. So you can go ahead and complete those orders. You can also do what's called a batch. So say you've already packed up the most recent 5 orders and you don't want to keep going into these line by line. If you go back to WooCommerce orders and get this screen up, you can actually check these boxes or check this to batch everything. This is all the orders in the system, and change the order to either processing, delete it, mark it completed, whatever you want to do. I would only recommend doing a couple at a time so it doesn't freeze up the server, but say these 4, you've already packed them up, they're good to go because they're single orders, you could see everything in PayPal. You could go ahead and mark those completed and then hit apply. I'm not going to do that, so you can do it later and kind of test it out, but then that'll shoot out an email saying, hey, thank you Mr. or Mrs. Customer for your order, and it's on its way, so look for it in the mail. Hopefully that answers any of the questions that you guys had. If it doesn't, please let me know. And the only other thing I was going to show you while I have you on this video is Jay was curious about making the website have functionality for credit cards not going to PayPal. PayPal would still process it, but it would actually look just like you're entering in your credit card information, and that's called PayPal Pro plugin for WooCommerce. And I think this one's like 79 or 80 bucks. It's not cheap, but it does give you the functionality that you were looking for. Basically, you'll see this type of box at the bottom of your checkout screen. You can see there's a screen capture of it there that will give you the ability to just put in the credit card number, and that's it. It doesn't have to go through PayPal or anything like that. If you want me to implement this, as you can see right there on your screen, it's $79 for a single site, or if you want to do 5 sites, it's $99. So you could do it on Brimskins and JBon. Whatever you want to do, just let me know. I don't think it's necessary. Most people have a PayPal. And if they don't, it's not that confusing to go to the PayPal site and put in the information. So it's up to you guys. Whatever you want to do, let me know. Hopefully that answered all the questions, and have a good night.